and that's it. Keep it simple. Nope, already don't like it. Into my process, so hopefully y'all enjoy that. No. 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 I did that all out of order. So here we go. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dara Gunn and I am back with another video. Super excited. If you're new here, my last video that I did was collage with me, so go ahead and check that out if you missed it. I'll link it above somewhere, not quite sure. Today we are going to be doing digital art on the Netflix series Queen's Gambit. Such a good series, and I'm really excited to show you a little bit about my process and some of the things that I do with Procreate. So friends, you already know what I'm gonna say. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment below. Let's go ahead and get into this video. Hello friends. Today we are going to do a very quick review of the Netflix series Queen's Gambit, and I'll also be giving you a little insight into my digital art process. So what I'm going to do for that is I'm just going to put my steps in the video just so you can read them and follow along as I do my review. Now, Queen's Gambit. When I tell you the main character came to put on a performance, she was there to act. She was there to tell a story. She kept the audience interested. It was very gripping. So Queen's Gambit is about a young woman named Beth Harmon, and she is a chess prodigy. Now, her story begins when, unfortunately, she lost her mother, and her father wasn't active in her life. So when her mother passed away, she was placed into an orphanage. And upon arrival to this orphanage, they thought that it was going to be a good idea to drug the children. So Beth Harmon, the main character, at a very young age gets addicted to pills and tranquilizers because they did a lot of self-medicating for all the children, all the girls, to kind of keep them in check. So in this orphanage, this is where she is first introduced to the game of chess. She learns how to play chess from the custodian, Mr. Scheibel. Now the story kind of leads us through the different chapters of her life. So when she was a young kid at 8, I want to say, all the way up until she was 15 to her early 20s. And it shows the progression of how she just dominates as a chess player. Now, the story takes place in the Cold War era, so not a lot of women were playing chess. And she was kind of the first woman to, be beating all these men. She was just overall really, really good. Now, what I thought was really interesting about the overall story was kind of how it showed this tug of war between control. So in the game of chess, fun fact, I used to play chess back in my younger years. So that's what kind of made me interested in watching the show, because chess is a really fun game. It's a really cool game. It's all about strategy. But back to my main point, is about this tug of war of control. So even though she has a substance abuse, which is literally something that kind of takes you out of control, but when she plays, she's in complete control. So she already has a strategy. She already knows how she's going to play the game. She already knows how she's going to win. But when she's on, on the substance, she's a little all over the place, as one could imagine. So overall, you definitely see like that different type of parallel. That theme is really presented throughout the whole entire film. So I thought that was very, very interesting how they kind of showed that idea. And something else that was really interesting that they kind of played on, this is how I interpret it, I could be wrong, but the question is she really good? Is she really that good? Because so when she was first learning how to play chess with Mr. Scheibel in the basement, she used to save all of her pills, the substance, and she would like take them all at once. Like she would take like a handful of pills, and when she would take them, she would envision a chessboard on the ceiling, and she would do like different strategies in her head. She would like move the pieces in her head. And my question that I always wanted to know, I was like, well, is she really that good? Because the girl is popping pills. Let's be real. I mean, in the end, she did give up, during the drug, can I say drugs on here? She she ended up giving up the pills, and she was able to win a really big chess tournament in Russia. The Russians were really good, dominating, and she was able to win without the substance. But it's always like a question in the back of her mind, like, well, can I do it? Will I be able to win? So seeing that kind of progression towards the end was very interesting. Is there another word for interesting? If y'all can comment below and give me another word for interesting, that would be much appreciated. Moving on. Another theme that I noticed was the idea of isolation throughout the entire series. Not only is she playing a game, not only is she playing the most isolating game, she's also doing, substances that also, create more to her isolation. So chess, did I already talk about this? Oh, chess is a solo game. Yes, you are playing with another opponent, but it's a solo game. There's no teams. There's no, oh, good job, we did it as a team. This game is the definition of there is an I in team. So she already is picking a game that is isolating. She grew up in an orphanage, which is also very isolating. Yes, you are with other girls, but all their stories are very tragic. She's already alone in that aspect, and as she grows up, you can see when she goes off to high school, she's not very popular. The girls are mean to her. Her outfits were looking a little homely, I will say. So she's already isolated in high school, and I think that having the game of chess really was much more than just a game. She was able to make the outcome of the game any type of way. That's how she was able to win all the time. She could make the pieces do what she wanted them to do, where in her own personal life she couldn't do that. Wow. That was a good analysis. Anyway, that is a little bit of all the things that I saw throughout the series. I thoroughly enjoyed the series. I would highly recommend it. If you're not really into chess or anything like that, maybe you won't like it. But the acting was on point, the styling, the costumes were really good, the makeup was great as well as just how the story was written. I thought was amazing. So I definitely would give this show a solid 9.2 out of 10. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop out of this video really quick and allow y'all to watch the rest of this painting. Obviously, this is the main character, but it's getting pretty close to the end, and I will catch up with y'all at the end of the video. we are back. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget, you already know what I'm gonna say. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below, and there will be more videos to come. Thanks for the support. Love y'all. I will see you in my next video. Bye.